Hazy and welcome to my channel. Today I am making, I don't know how many, I haven't counted them up, but approximately 14 little things you can put into pockets. So you can stuff the pockets full. I've got 3 rows there. You can do them for small journals or for stuffing pockets of larger journals like I have here. Okay, and then yeah, there's lots of different examples, not just 14 items. There's different examples of each item as well. Okay then, so please give me a thumbs up. That'd be absolutely amazing if you can do that for me, and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Thank you so much, and let's go. That's the paper. This is the paper I have did last night. Okay, this is a copy of it, not the actual one. And of course what I've done is made it small. I miniaturized it. That one as well. That one's like a 9.9 centimetres, about, say just about 4 inches by 5.5 or something like that. And this is 6.5 centimetres by whatever that length is. 3 and a bit inches, I think. Yeah, that's the one I'm mainly using at the moment, okay, for this project. So, because I thought, may as well to use the same thing. Right, so we've got some ideas, okay. So these are your miniature ideas. Let's go closer. I'll do, won't it? Yeah, you can do, oh, I see what you can do. You can now zoom in a bit. I see what it does. Right, I didn't know what that thing did before. It's just weird. Right, so I've got like tags, things like this, okay. So that's the idea for tags. I've put them out of little bits of, just a minute, get rid of the ones we're not using yet. And, right, so I've cut them out of punches and things like that. That's a punch. I've got some smaller ones. Oh, there's one. Smaller ones out of the punch. And then, oh, there's the tiny one. So you get a miniature. It is, oh, it's nearly 1 inch long. Can't really tell. It looks less. By about just over 1/2 inch wide. So yeah, so that's your tag ideas. So, okay, so what it is papers. Right, and I think I must have folded, I think it was actually this way round. So I had a piece of paper like this and I cut that, and then it's part of one of the other bits here. So I folded that bit over and just put a little tab on it there, didn't I? Tab and tag, yeah, gets confusing. And there's your little one from that idea, and that's the same one actually, same idea there, but I've just made it into a pocket the other way around instead, and added the, I don't know, just a piece of random what I found. And that's white one. You can have a white one as well if you like. And added a staple, and then there's a little envelope there that I made. Yeah, that's another idea actually. I've got that idea later. Right, so those are your tags, yeah, so tag ideas, so you can do that. So that's, I think tags are fairly self-explanatory, aren't they? But there's a couple of examples that you could do there for miniatures, okay? Tiny ones, yeah. And then journaling cards, yeah, you can use any, can't you? So there's a basic one, using the same papers. I've covered it in a digital, which is, oh, what's it called? Old paper, I think it's called old paper. Old papers or something. And I didn't get it. I can't remember how long I got it, but I've discovered this one and I absolutely adore it. Let me show you the, love it. Look at that. Adore that one. I don't know who did it, but if you put in old papers, it might come up if you want that. Okay, that's in Etsy, obviously. I don't think it's obvious, but anyway, that's your paper. That's your journaling card, sorry. That's your papers, yeah, there you go. Right, that's your journaling card. Okay, so another idea is tickets. Now, I've made these, and I'll show you quickly how I made those. It was so easy. I just got a little random piece of paper like this. I started it here, look. And all you do is shove a load of stuff on. You can grab anything you can see on your desk, I don't know, as long as it's not things that's been made up, I suppose, you know, unless you want to destroy them, but things like that. Okay, so you put this one, that's what I did for this. Just added some random pieces and stuck them down with some glue. Well, I've just got to get that so it's actually, yeah, like that. Right, so then you put, do it like that, for example. Yeah, this is what I kept. This is what I've done before. I think on video ages ago now. Don't know when. I haven't seen it. So, right, and then you can get get some rubber stamps. That's what I was going to say, but then for some reason it wasn't filming. So there we go. So what I've done is I've added bits of paper to this. I don't know if you've seen that bit. Bits of paper and washi tape. And then I added some stamps. So there's like a music note stamp. I've added that in randomly in place. It doesn't matter if it doesn't print, because it's not all about that. It's just making an impression, a slight impression. I've used that one. That's my favourite. I love that one. On places. There and there as well. These are the ones I've just cut out. I was just telling you that, you know, fold it in half in the way you know possible, okay, possibly like that, okay, and a quarter, so you've got 4 tickets, and then just make little indents with some sort of a punch. Now this one's got a bin off so I can see what I'm doing. Got that idea off Julie, Camellia Crafts. Okay, she called, yeah, every time I think of her, I think she calls me mad as a box of frogs, yeah, right. There we go. Right. I did actually show you how to put things down, but I mean it's pretty obvious anyway. So you can, that's a bit of washi tape, rubber stamps, just a bit of gel press print. Okay, so I'm thinking of a pen. So these are my favourite. Okay, so what you do is just go around, if you like. You don't have to do this. You can go around in a straight line so it looks like it's some sort of, and then down the side there you can do some little stitches perhaps, and across where the smaller part of the ticket is, that sort of thing. So that's all I'm doing, okay. Oh, I did some numbers, didn't I, in the other one as well? I suppose I can see numbers, don't I? So I put a number on as well. Doesn't matter what it says, that's so, yeah, so you just put numbers on, because numbers look good, don't they, on things, yeah, randomly. And anything you like. So yeah, I've got some little single ones somewhere, but around somewhere. So there's your little tickets. I think they'll look so cute, don't they? They're mini. They would go in mini pockets, wouldn't they? And if you don't like it plain the other side, you can always colour it with one of these. And any stencil will do, you know, just to make it. I haven't even dipped it in any oxide. It's fairly nice anyway. This is forest green. So sounds like a helicopter. There we go. Right, so that's what you can do on the other side. If it's plain white, you can colour it in with whatever you like. Alright, so that's your third idea. I just found the ones I did. earlier, so I've got those. I also got that on the back, and those are the ones I did just now. Look, it's the same papers and everything, and the same washi tape and the same stamps, but I think I did them in black because I had my black archival ink one at the time. Right then, so little notebooks, we can do those, can't we? So it's just basically cutting paper. I'll cut the papers the same size, but about the same as that, isn't it? Well, it's just under good. Glad it's just under all round. So that's must be slightly over 2.5 by 3.5 because I've cut them to 2.5 by 3.5. Okay. One dear, stay together. Right. I don't even know how to do these. But aren't they cute though with this paper? I love this paper. Yeah. Right. Right, so just getting that into the groove. Get into the groove, you. Right, there we go. That's it. And then they should all be the same size. No need to cut it. I'm using this because it'll fit. There we go. And then you just basically round the corners, and I've been using the small one. Right, yeah. There you go. So that's it then. So there's your little bit. But there's not only that box, there's this one as well. I did this, which is the same, basically the same. I think I cut that slightly smaller, didn't I? But I used the same ones of these, but I think I cut it there. I can quickly do that one. It is on, isn't it? Right, so I'm going to cut it about let's make it an exact. So it's 4.5. Okay. Oh no, I need that. I need it to cut the little paper. So I've cut it a bit longer. So I've got them little. I'm hoping to put these on Ko-fi for you. These little ones as well, because I've done high resolution. So hopefully we'll do it. Oh no, don't do that. Right. Right, that comes up about 6 centimetres. So if your thing's got one that says 6 centimetres, it's about that. So that's about 2 3/8. 2 3/8. I don't know what it's on, but it's on something and it's annoying me. What is it on? Oh, it's only the bone folder. The bone folder was underneath, yeah. The bone folder is trying to hide from me. It's not the one, is it? It's this one. And then I rounded the corners, all the corners. Very good, I rounded the corners with the big corner round a bit on here. Okay, and then, oh, this is a bit tricky. I don't know how I did this. I can't remember if these are supposed to go through the whole lot or just the top. If it's the whole lot, it's easier, but of course it's just the top, I think, isn't it? The holes. What do there, won't I? On here, just going to get it into. So I'm making sure I'm equal either side of the. And then I'm going to attempt to hold it in place. You could use a paper clip, yeah. And then, yeah, the little one. I wonder how far it'll go in. Will it go into the middle now? I was thinking, would it go in? Oh dear. That'll do, won't it? Yeah. Oh, I know what I did. Yeah, okay, with this one I did something slightly different. I covered the, that's what I did, covered that. I did it this way around. I covered it with that paper. So I just cut a piece out, covered it with that paper. That's why it looks like that. That's good, that, isn't it? So it'd basically be like that, and then that would show behind a bit. Yeah, you got to round your corners as well. It's not doing it, is it? Sounding like it is. Oh, it's doing the back ones, but not the front. Yeah. This is now. There we go. So you can do it like that, couldn't you, as well? So it's basically like that. I've done it like this, haven't I? So you could do it whichever way you like. Yours might not match like mine does, but there we go. Okay. Just a length of string. Oh, it's twisted. It's twisted, isn't it? I've done it like that, but you could have, obviously, I think probably put it through the all three, and then make one in the middle as well. So you got like a 3-hole pamphlet stitch. So it's easy, actually easier to tie the middle, because you got to sort of, you need somebody else really. There. I don't know if that's heavy enough to put it on there. What I'm gonna do is do that. Pull that one tight. And then move that. And then pull this one tight. Yeah, right, yeah, it's not too bad. There we go. So that'll do, and then you can tie that in a double knot if you like. Yeah, so basically that. So that's two different styles really, isn't it? And then what I did with the other piece left over, apart from making a little thing, I made a pocket with it on the back. So you got a little pocket, if you like, and put that little envelope in there instead. There. Yeah, so that's cute, isn't it? That's fairly mini, isn't it? Okay, you can make them smaller than that, obviously. You can make them half the size, but that's 3.5 by 2.5, quite small. Okay. Right, all you need is a piece of white paper. This is to make the postage stamp. I mean, you can make these, mass make these really, but I'm just making one. So you can use scissors. I made one of these the other day on one of the days for something. And then you can cut a piece of your paper out and put it on top. But I've already got made done up. I've got a punch. I've got a punch that will do it. Okay, so I've done that. Punch that will do the stamp. And you can also get die cuts. But if scissors are brilliant, yeah. Well, I'd already done that one, especially. I suppose I could round the corners. And if you've got rubber stamps, you can rubber stamp them. And you, with your little things, but I can use a pen. Do a circle. Okay, and then some of those wavy lines. And you can put faux writing in here and faux writing on there. That looks fairly nice, doesn't it? Oh, did I show you? Was it? Yeah, just down there. Okay, I should have been able to get it on, hopefully on Zoom. There we go, so that's how it is. Yeah, very cute. So that's another mini thing you can put in a pocket. Right, so another thing you can use is postcards, which is half of one of those. So like 1 3/4 by 2 1/2, I think, somewhere around there. So, and you could also make them even smaller actually. Well, sort of like, I would say 2 inches by 1 1/4 or something like that. But this is that size. So all I've done is drawn a line. I've actually used a piece of card. I don't know if it wasn't this one, but I used a piece of card to draw the lines. So, and then just written very carefully there. Address this side, that's what they tend to do into it. Then I've put a faux stamp there, although I've done that in the wrong place. So yeah, but I'd still use it. Yeah, why not? You could put a doodle instead, couldn't you? So you could do a little, so something else instead there, so it looks intentional. Yeah, and then you could colour the stamp in. Yeah, that one shouldn't be there either, really. Yeah, so that's your in fact that looks odd, so I'll put that one, I'll put one there as well. There you go. So that's got a little pattern instead. So there's your indicator right in there, and then you've got that side as the prettiness, and I suppose you can do what you like on that side, couldn't you? You don't have to have this again, but you could perhaps put a little photograph from a magazine or something. There we go. But that's a very cute idea to go in a pocket into it. Then somebody's got, or I could even put that blank so they could perhaps put some paper on it or something to use a little journaling space on the back, and you could leave that there so it looks a nice little surround. Yeah, so that's another one. Okay, that's a brilliant one. I've got another one next. Okay, so that's the file folders. How cute these are. So they're this size paper again, and then you fold them up like something like this. Okay, so that's 2 1/2 by 3 1/2, just over again. Okay, and then you would cut along there and leave a little, let's see if we can do it, because I do, hold on, things are jumping off the desk, things are falling. Right, so I'll get a mini one. Okay, so then I would have to do it like this, because I want the little file fold. If you want it this side, then you'd cut that way, but I want it that way. Let's see how far. I'm just measuring by eye. So it needs to be somewhere like that. I did it too far last time, so I'll do it to there. Okay, and then yeah, that's enough into, and then I could cut the rest because obviously I've cut it too short now. Yeah, there we go, and then cut that off, and I can cut that off all round the corner. That's fine, and then I can round the corners anyway. And there you got a cute little file folder so you can put things inside. I don't know, postcode might be too big, but there we go, that sort of thing. Can't you put things in, hide them inside like that? Oh, there's some lined paper. Let's get some of that. That's about the right size. See things on your desk, yeah. You know I've got this obsession with journaling sticks, don't you? So that's another one I thought of. Okay, so you don't have to do them very big. Inch, that's less than an inch, isn't it? 3/4 of an inch, let's do that. Okay, and we've got another scrap. Oh, there's a bit of scrap. Oh, that'll do. We'll do that. We'll just do a piece of this as well then. I want to fasten them together so that they're same. Yeah, there we go. There you go. Some little note making things there then. Yeah, keep them in there. How cute. Right then, so that's about 7 now, isn't it? Right, there's another one there, I can see. I've already showed you one actually, so but here's another one. Oh, it's the regular one as well, because I did one that this is with the mini. Let me show you the mini. The mini maker. You don't have to use a maker. But this is the smallest one you can get, and it's so cute. It's an inch one, so there's your inch little card that goes inside. Oh, cute. So there you go. Folded it up into 3. So you've got a little card inside. So fold it up so far. Let's see how big it actually is. Probably about 2 inches. No, more than that. Yeah, I would say 2.5. Yeah, it's 2.5 inches. So it's basically one of that size. And then you fold it up so far, then you would fold it up that much to make a little envelope. And all I've done is glued it down the sides inside here. Yeah, that's it. And then folded it over. So that's an envelope, and you could actually fold these up if you liked, but I thought it was too tiny to do that. Look, I'm not getting it in properly now. Come on, in. Oh, come on. That's it. Oh, you can barely see it now. Right, so that's that. And you can do obviously other types of envelope as well. This one was actually made with a 2-inch square, so you could do it with a 2-inch square anyway. That's your 2-inch piece of paper. It's so easy to make up. So you've just got to sort of like work out where the middle is. Well, those lines would be where the middle is. So you go a bit beyond that, don't you? Like that, towards making sure that and that are in the line as well. Yep. So you don't have to have a maker to do it. And then you fold that down. So it's about the same, I suppose. And then these, yeah, you'd fold them over so there's overlapped there. So you'd fold them over so they went a bit further in. Let me show you what I mean. So the straight, so you've got a bend there. See if I can do it like that. It's not straight, is it? It's been all. Yeah, and then this one as well. Yeah. In fact, I don't think that's made an inch one at all. It's made a slightly different size one. Let's see how big. Oh, it's not too bad. Yeah, it's just a bit wider actually. So yeah, it's more envelope shapes rather than the square. So then you just cut off these little bits. And then round one of the corners off. I don't think you need to round them all off, just the one that you're using. Will it go in? I don't know. It did. I'm not sure if it would quite do it, but there we go. So you put that like that, like that. Oh yeah, there you go. Proper little envelope into it. And you could possibly cut that off. See if you can get a nice... Yeah, right, that's not it, isn't it? I think that's a bit better. Right, there we go. Yeah, that'll do. There we go. And I don't know what I was doing there. Did you see that? It all decided to follow me across the... It was attached to glue, was it? Right, and there's your little envelope then. Yay, so that's easy, isn't it? You can also, if you want to make a bigger one and you wanted to make it to a certain size, I've got a little video in the description. You go to scroll down a bit and it shows you how to do it. Okay, there we go. So that's that one. Yeah, I've got it links you to another video. Yeah, so there's that idea, right? So obviously you've got the ephemera idea, which is this one as well. I've made this one. Right, let me just show you how to do it. I cut this actually instead of getting a thing out. Right. Oh, I could have done with that. Wait a minute, I'll do it. And you just get a square piece like that, fold one end up so far. You can measure it actually if you want to, if you have to have things a certain size. That's about 1/4 inch, I think. And then fold it like this. It's called an ephemera holder. Very cute. Yay. I saw it on Made by Ro, but I don't know if she made them or not. Never mentioned them, so but I saw them. I thought I'm going to make some of those. Right, I'm doing this first. I don't know whether to or not. Right, this is the do you know what that is? This bit is the most hardest bit because you don't know where you're cutting going. So I'm going to make a little. It might be best because you might say to me, why didn't you show me the measurements? Okay, so I might do that. I'll do it for myself as well. That's 4. So obviously half of that is 2. That's centimetres, this is. I think it's, what, 1 1/4 inches, is it, something? Oh, well, it's more than that, isn't it? 1 5/8. Well, more than that even. Hold on. It might be, yeah. I don't know, I'm not sure. Right, I'm not sure. Whatever 4 centimetres is. I did it with 4 centimetres because for some reason it's turned up exactly 4 centimetres. So what I would do is get that and get that in the middle. And these don't have a middle either, do they? You just have to guess. Oh yeah, I was going to tell you once about the dog. I haven't told you yet about the dog. We had his DNA done, didn't we? Yay! Oh yeah, I'm very confused now because I've got to get to know him again now. I thought he was a I've got to find the square. Wait a minute, I've got to find the square. Yes, I thought he was actually a poodle and a Jack Russell, as well as we know he's a Chihuahua because he looks like one. We actually thought, where did I put you? Okay. We actually thought he was a, I do it in inches, no it's 2 inches, lot. 2 inches, it's 2 inches. 2 inches, and then you've got to find the half of that, wherever that is. It's not, I think it's 1 5/8 actually. So the middle is somewhere like here, isn't it? There's some. Right. Yeah, so he is not a poodle. And he's not a Jack Russell. I think that's the middle. I don't know if I'm going to be able to do this. But anyway, this is quite good actually. This one's quite good. Some of them, I mean this one, you cannot get on at all. You'd not get that anywhere near the middle there. Even though it's the size I wanted, which is 1 inch square. This is actually an inch. I didn't realise that was 1 inch square. But that's a heavy duty one, so that's good for a heavy duty thing. I'm going to try and get that so it looks like it's in the middle. So you could sort of like go from corner to corner like that, so you get that in the middle. Yeah, there we go. Anyway, the dog. It's hilarious, isn't it? Yeah, it's brilliant. Look at that. Done it. Done it, done it, done it. Yay. Right, so, yeah, so what is the dog? Yes, he's not 3 breeds like we thought. It's actually 5. We thought it might be more, but we didn't realise how much. Wow. So he's surprisingly, how weird. He's part Shih Tzu. I think his mum was a Shih Tzu and a Volpino Italiano. If you see them and you saw my dog, you'd think, yeah, you can understand it, because he looks like his mum. And also, his dad would be a Shih Tzu, not Shih Tzu, the other one, a Pomeranian and a Welsh Terrier. So he's from all over the world, my dog. He's like an international dog. And he's got relatives. He's got relatives in Great Britain, USA, Ireland, Australia I've seen so far. And he's got 183 relatives. Amazing. So that would be an ephemera holder. Why not? I've seen that tickets would fit in there, wouldn't they? I've seen that. Those ones, these are the ones we made as well. So you could put that, fit some tickets in there. Let's see, put that in there. That fits perfectly. So we are flabbergasted. Well, I am actually. I thought to myself, oh, that's really interesting. Now I'm thinking, do I actually know the dog? It's weird. Yeah, very, very, very strange. You got a little square anyway there for your thing. So I'm going to find out how many more we've got to do now. Alright, apparently this is number 10 now. So this is the ones I did, and I've done these before. How cute are these? So you can put your, yeah, you can use this envelope as the example again. And oh, there's the other envelope there. I've actually stitched this one on the sewing machine. How cute is that? Got the idea off Julie, Camellia Crafts. So second time I mentioned her, isn't it? Yeah. There we go. So she I just tore it, and I saw that she'd done that, and I thought, well, how cute's that? And then there's the other one where you can same size paper and just fold it up, and then you cut out your triangle there and just glue down the side. You could sew it all the way around, I suppose, but don't sew the bottom, just all the way around if you want to. I thought that'd be cute. So there's that idea. That's number 10. Okay, and what's another idea I thought I saw? I want a bit of oomph. Yeah, I can use 2 of these. I think that'd be a good idea. Let me get 2 of those. Right, so all you've got to do now, I've got 2 pieces here. It's actually probably, let's see how big it is. Oh, it's 7 inches. Yeah, 7 inches by about 2.5, isn't it? So I've done a 7-inch length of paper there. Obviously it's 2 pieces of this. So if you haven't got this paper, then there we go. It's not, this paper, by the way, would be free if I did it on Ko-fi. Okay, this is like a celebration of getting 100,000. Put me some of the other ones up, because I've apparently got 47 papers on there. Marcella counted for me. Thank you, Marcella. And she said there's 47. I thought, well, yeah, there must be. It must all be showing then, because I was convinced it wasn't. So I'm going to fold it this way, and then I'm going to fold them the other way, because I think that's fine. I'm going to fold them this way. Yeah. Okay, there we go. Oh, I didn't cut it very neatly, did it? Okay, but I'm going to leave it as it is. Obviously, I'm going to round the corner. Do you know what? You can round the middle ones as well. I think that looks so cute. I'm going to do it with the big. In fact, let's do it with the... I've got a fancy one up there, but I'll do it with this. Yeah, we'll start with this one. That's a bit random what I did, but never mind. So then you've got another that idea to put in your pocket, and obviously you can put faux stitches around it. You could even stitch it really around the edge and things like that. I'm just trying to get a pen, just to do the little. Do you know what? Everything goes walkabout, especially when you're doing a massive project. I mean, you could actually. I just thought of that. Make a little. Oh no, let's do it the other way. You can fold it how you like. You can fold it like that or anything. And you could put a little hole in there and make a little dangle as well. That's an idea, isn't it? Put an eyelet in it as well to make it look permanent. Yeah, and all that, you know. Right, so there's that idea as well. I mean, if you haven't got double-sided paper, right, you've got single-sided, you could add little cards in the middle there, so that, you know, leave a little gap on the outside, on the edge. Let's do it on this side. So if you had single-sided paper, leave a little gap. Yeah, so if you do it like that as well. So that's a little idea. The concertina, you could close it with a paper clip if you wanted as well, or it would eventually lie flat if you've got it in a pocket. Yeah, so I think that's another idea. And I had to work that out earlier because I thought, what on earth am I talking about? And I realised concertina. Yeah, nice this paper, isn't it? I really love it. It's nice colour, but it is a bit more green on my actual original. It's more like a turquoisey aqua colour. The one you could put in your pocket, which is nothing to do with those papers, is something like this. So I've got this written down, so you could grab a piece of this. Did I tell you about that in the postcard as well? Adding a piece of book page to your postcard instead of writing. I've done that before on something. Yeah, I would just tear it out. You can cut it if you like. Anyway, ignore that. Right, so cut it if you like. So you could fold it like this, or the other way, whatever way you like, and have that sticking out your pocket. That would be nice, and that'd be interesting for somebody to have a general look at, wouldn't it? There you go, Cape Primrose, horticultural interest in this hybrid Cape Primroses. Oh, the hybrid Cape Primroses. South Africa. I thought it might be South Africa, as it says the Cape. I was a bit confused there for a minute, thinking what? So Cape was obviously referring to South Africa. Very nice, isn't it? Yeah. Very nice, that one. And obviously on the other side we have the palm. South American. There we go. Different part of the world. There we go. So that's interesting. So that's an interesting little... See, that's not much bigger than those, is it? Or it's the same. Not much bigger than that, actually. So folded up like that. So that's another idea. That's 12. You know I've got this obsession with journaling sticks, don't you? So that's another one I thought of. Okay, so you don't have to do them very big. That's less than an inch, isn't it? 3/4 of an inch. Let's do that. Okay, and we've got another scrap. Oh, there's a bit of scrap. Oh, that'll do. We'll do that. We'll just do a piece of this as well then. I want to fasten them together so they're the same. I suppose you could do that as well. What's that? It's plain. That's a plain white piece. Yeah, I just want to make it a little bit thicker than normal so it stands up, I suppose. That's what I'm trying to do. Okay, I'll use that bit I've got. Just a little bit, tiny bit thicker. Okay, and then just add some glue. Actually, seems to stiffen it, I noticed. So I don't know if you've heard that, anybody say that, but if you have, I agree. I think it does actually. Right, it seems to anyway. So I can pull this away from those scissors that are trying to see it. Look, trying to attack it. Oh yeah. So you can cut them like this. Okay. Oh yeah. Yeah. Oh, I didn't tell you, did I? The dog is actually 52% Chihuahua. It's massive, so it always go. Right. It seems to have got his size from the Welsh Terrier. Right. Anyway, so you need to ink this up really, because unless you can cut it off. Thinking you could ink it up or cut it, or both. So, but there's one more item I'd like to show you. Wait, just have to wait 1 second. Okay, so I've made a contraption. Okay, like you can use obviously, but you've got embossing folders. Here's a good use for them. You could add interest to a piece of paper by just adding, and they can use it for what they like. They can use it for a cover. In fact, I've used them for a cover before of a journal, for example. Yeah, so you could do that as well. You could make that and use it as a cover instead. You can use which side you like. Can you see that? Okay, it's not as good an embossing folder as I've got embossing folders, but they evade me. They're downstairs somewhere. Okay, so you would use a tool something like this if you have one. I think what else you could use? Something with a rounded end would be brilliant if you haven't got any. And you could, it's quite easy to make this. So you just cut out some circles. You could do it by hand as well. Draw around an object, etc. Yeah, I like that. So that would make an interest. And I wouldn't say fold it or anything like that. I would say keep it. So if it's too wide, you could cut it in half and use 2 bits. Quite cute, isn't it? I really like that actually. It's a lot better if you've got an embossing, but it does the job if you haven't. And then you can cut it with some fancy. It looks like 2 eyes there and a nose and a mouth, like a little character. Yeah, add interest by using fancy scissors. Yeah, but if you've got an embossing folder, brilliant. I've got one that does this sort of pattern somewhere. Circle pattern. There you go. Just add an interest to your pocket with this. Right, now we need to put these in a pocket. I haven't made the pockets yet, so I think it'd be a good idea to make some pockets, wouldn't it? So I'll just do that, okay? Right then, so it's now time to put everything in the pockets, if I can find them. So let's have a look. Oh, envelopes. There's a little envelope. Here's the little envelopes. I've got little, yay, extra pockets. Right then, so right. Yeah, you can, this is all just things you can make. Obviously you can put anything in it. You all seem to be stuck for ideas of things to put in mini pockets. So this is a full page in a journal, but obviously you can put them in mini journals and things like that. And you can make them slightly larger or small. I don't know where the mini one of those is. Oh, there it is. There it says I, looking straight at it. There it is, the mini. Look at the size of that one. Inch one by ½ an inch, I think. So that can go in there as well, can't it? Yeah, it's hidden a bit, isn't it? Put it in there. Right, so there. So that's, I think, is it 15 or 16? I don't know. Somewhere around there. I'll count them. I'm just going to have a quick look in case I... Okay, so I think I've got 14. I've just... but I'll go through them myself and do it all. So there could be 14 little pieces in here, which is better than the 9 I did on my last video when I did these. I did 9. So I've managed to find 5 more. So, right, so thank you so much and give me a thumbs up. And please subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. That'd be absolutely amazing, because you're the amazing person that will do that for me, aren't you? Thank you so much, and goodbye.